I don't think they have enough to overcome his popularity. Okay. Some of you say you miss me. I feel so wanted. Okay. So what the hell are my thoughts, huh? You want to know what badass Uncle Sam is thinking? I got to pick and choose my words very carefully here. That's why you're going to see some little signs popping up because we've been really on a rampage. So, but let's see if this one lasts, huh? This is unexpected, I guess, is how expected and unexpected. I mean, I expected things to kind of unfold the way they were going to unfold, but I never expected to the degree that they were going to unfold. We knew there were going to be some shenanigans. I had well, just judging from the conversations you're having here, these are 3 people that I spoke to the last day I was out. The first guy is a border agent who I've spoken to before in the past, and hear what he has to say, and how they interviewed 50 people and only one of them was going to be voting for Biden, and there were Trump signs everywhere. And then the next person, the lady, who is she was a rabid Biden supporter just a year ago, and listen to why she is now supporting Trump. And then the last guy works in D.C. He's a consultant, bad guy. And black guy from D.C., Trump supporter. So you can understand why my view was there's no way that the Dems were going to be able to do what they're doing. But they're doing it. Now, do I think they've jumped the shark? Yeah. There's only so much you can do before it becomes too obvious. So, see how it plays out. I wasn't expecting this. Now, I didn't go out this past week, which would have been interesting, of course, if I could, because on my way home on my last day out that week ago, my bike that I pull my rig with just completely went down. First I got it flat and then the motor. So the bike's gone. I don't have the money to replace it right now. So if any of you guys want to help me out, I can't go out, so I'm not making any money, and it would be a help. So, you hit the badass Uncle Sam, and there's buttons there. Go buy something or pledge something. There's a donate button there. And it would help. And then I can get back out on the streets. So, other than that, I'm making contingency plans. I'm not expecting Trump to lose. I think he's going to pull it out. And all I got to say is we got to pray a lot. Pray a lot. A lot. Because if the idiots wind up pulling this off, Katie bar the door. Everything is going to go to hell in a handbasket real soon. So, anyway, this one even sticks up there. I might have to break up this video into 2 parts because, you know, the old guys that are looking to throw me out have kind of put a clamp on the length of my videos now. So let's see if this one even, you know, goes up at full capacity there. So you know, if you like it, if you care, share. Can you contribute? Please pray for me, and I'll see you on the other side.
But there's so many Trump signs out there. It's really surprising.
Well, we just had about maybe a dozen trucks go by with Trump flags.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, but they had on the news the other day, some guy says, I talked to 50 people out here in Goodyear and only one person said he's voting for Biden.
They did some flash polls with people walking into the Trump rallies. In 3 of them, over 50% of the people going in to see Trump were Democrats.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a landslide. I mean, I'm hoping so the fucking mail-in cheating votes don't count.
I don't think they have enough to overcome his popularity.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you see 40,000 people at a rally versus 14 people in circles at a Biden rally, that tells you everything. It tells you everything. So, you know, the person he picks as his running mate, she couldn't even make it to the fucking first.
Right, she never got one primary vote.
She never got one vote. Nobody likes her. So, you know, I'm just glad this is going to be over. Ridiculous. But
So how are things at the border, man? Are they getting any better? What's
we've been closed since March, which surprises me because I was in Vegas when they closed the border down. I heard on the radio they shut the border down. I'm saying this will last a week, 2 weeks. It's been 8 months. We're still not open. I work in the cargo facility, so it's still business as normal. But the passenger processing side of the house, they got 2 lanes out of 8 open, and it's all U.S. citizens or LPRs that illegally live in Mexico, you know, coming back and forth every day. But it's still.
Yeah, well, I saw a couple of weeks ago that there were some caravans forming that was, you know, they were going to come over.
And we've been told, you know, in advance that if Biden wins, we're going to get overrun.
Oh God, yeah. But I can't. They
can't bad enough to.
I just can't see it. I mean, let me put it this way. If that happens, that will trigger a second American Revolution, because that will be the domino. So what flipped you from Bernie to Trump?
Because Bernie's a traitor. He's one of them, you know? Okay, here's the turning point was. When Bernie said, Joe Biden is a good man, that was it. I'm like, no, he's not. And I will never support Bernie. And you know what makes me mad is I sent Bernie a bunch of donations. I went to a Bernie rally just about 13 months ago in Colorado. And, you know, sent donations, all this stuff. I guarantee it went to the DNC.
Yeah.
You know? It infuriates me.
I thought that when he allowed Clinton to steal the nomination from him, and he stabbed all his followers in the back, then that a lot of people would turn on him.
I think so too. I think that was the first straw, because it's like, hey, Bernie, if you really wanted to be president, second time around you would have run as an independent.
Well, yeah.
You know, you wouldn't have run in the same party that screwed you the last time.
I mean, you saw who he just endorsed?
No. He wants to be in Biden's cabinet.
The communist Portland mayor, the woman that's running for, that voted for Pol Pot, and you know,
What the heck? Yeah, he's a commie. They're not even socialists anymore. They're commies. You know.
Yeah, they've taken off the.
They really have. They really have. Yeah. It's just
speaking about taking off the. Right, DC, huh? Man, that's in the middle of the swamp.
That's
the middle of the swamp.
Swamp dealer.
How do you? We're here to get away from it.
Well, this is a liberal cesspool here too. What do you get that? All cities are liberal cesspools.
You gotta be careful how you talk, because I mean
We're a mixed relationship.
It must be true love.
she's she inclines to the left, and I'm not. I'm inclining to the right.
Well, he makes very good sense on a lot of topics. I have to give it to him.
Yeah, well, I think, and it's unfortunate that they've made the line so divided that, it's gotten so, we're shouting at one another. That's why I like being out here. I like to have conversation with people where we can find out, because, when you do sit down and talk, you find out there are a lot of things we agree on. And then there might be some differences, but we work them out. But now you've got things like on the left where Antifa is just, they don't talk, they act, they're violent, which is destroying everything. I mean, I've got, and then of course the left is...
When we talk, I tell him, I don't even agree with Antifa.
Of course not. Who would you'd have to be nuts?
That's a Democratic thing. I'm like, oh, no, that's not a Democrat.
But they identify left.
Yeah.
They identify left, but the left has gotten so far left now. Like I told you earlier, talking to a woman 13 months ago, she was a rabid Bernie Sanders supporter. And now she's a rabid Trump supporter. And I asked her, well, what flipped you? I mean, what made you go around? And she goes, I know. Yeah. And I go, well, when Bernie Sanders said that Biden was a real good man, I says, I puked. I says, that did it. I'm out of here.
My only problem, like I said, I respect everyone. If you're a lefty, that's cool. I don't have any problem. But it's like, when you look at this guy communicate, articulate, things that actually come out. See, it's the difference between saying, I know you mean this. That's what people say about Trump. But then this guy opens up his pie hole, and then it comes out like it's on tape.
I know.
People's like, no. That's the only thing in my mind. Even if you don't like him, I don't even see. If he wasn't in the picture, I just don't see how you support this guy.
Have you seen some of the stuff coming off of?
Oh, I've heard bits and pieces about, which I think we all knew Biden was, he was the party guy, a lot of
No, we're talking
little
about
kids.
Woo-woo.
Yeah.
Okay, now look, this is our anniversary day, and we want to make it.
No, I'm telling you, you see some of the stuff coming off of that, and you will get sick to your stomach.
GTV.org is where the whole
GTV.
thing is.
Oh, yeah,
We're talking him. He's with wow.
My whole thing is Rudy Giuliani, of all people, who has that laptop. We're talking about the man that fucked up the mafia in the 80s. Nobody else could do shit.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, the Biden cabal is kaput if Giuliani gets on the case.
Done. I'm sort of like. I just see a difference. It's difference between you have this evidence and not looking at it, and then what I hear a lot is, I know that you are, and then there's a lot of things.
Well, let me look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. No, you're gonna watch it. You're gonna see this too. Why aren't they being prosecuted? Look at this. You wonder why Christopher Wray had that laptop for a year and didn't do anything about it?
No, why is this guy still there?
That's my question to Trump. I go, why do you have this? Call him in, say, excuse me. Well, I mean, if I know this and you know this and you know this,
I think,
how in the hell come?
I think it is all the fallout from Comey. All the fallout from him. I think he's gingerly proceeding, because if there's a change like that, it might be viewed as another thing. But I think as soon as he wins, oh man, we call it. What did the Mafia call it? The day when the Corleone family took care of all the families. I think the day he wins, right? As soon as they get their nonsense, all that mail-in stuff, boom.
That's the
November
hope.
10th.
Oh, what if it doesn't happen?
It doesn't happen, then we're screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, just bend over.
Then what do we do?
It's I don't know.
Then it's a million-man armed march in Washington.
Yeah,
you better
yeah,
watch
yeah.
out.
Oh yeah. It's gonna
Because
be-
it comes down to us. It's we the people.
People have to take.
If the government's that corrupt, which it looks like it is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when the agencies themselves are working against the people, we take out the
That's
agencies.
a problem. And you know what the interesting thing is? Like currently, my salary is almost double that of the senator, and I see these guys going to office for 2 years, and they become millionaires.
Yes.
And I'm in DC, so I start researching this.
Yeah.
And you know what it is? I don't think a lot of people understand this. When you run for office, you get donations. The agent that coordinates an ad, an advertisement, they get a fee. And it's called an agent fee. So that's like sometimes 20, 30%. So if you run $1 million ad, that agent who did whatever video, they get 20% of that. And guess who that agent is? A family member of...
Schweitzer's Secret Empire spells it out.
It's amazing. This is for Ilhan Omar.
Yeah.
Like if you just look at every politician,
Yeah.
and on to be honest, there's some on the right too.
Of course, no,
But-
the whole system.
But this is all based on contributions
Yeah.
to any campaign,
Exactly.
and how they spend that money, and someone getting paid
Yeah.
to use that money,
Yeah.
and it's from the people that contribute, and corporations. But it's
Trump said last night in his rally, he goes, look, I got the media against me, I got the Democrats with me, and I got the rhinos against me because I'm shutting off the faucet.
oh yeah.
And you just talked about the faucet.
Oh yeah, like Mitt Romney, they should have this guy, man, strip him down, man, put syrup on him, and put him out there with like a cow or something.
Oh man, me and you getting along right. I got something for you. You're gonna like this. All right? This is a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton. It's good for any crime in the world, as you well know.
Just gotta. I like the wording. You gotta identify as Hillary Clinton. There you go.
So there you have it. Judging from the conversations I have out there, it just wasn't conceivable. It's still not conceivable that we're seeing what we're seeing right now. And that, that the worst could possibly happen. I don't know. It's, oh God. Anyway, keep the faith. I still cannot envision a Joe Biden presidency. It would be a disaster in so many ways. So pray, amen. Pray some more. And yeah. Okay, thanks for coming by. And I don't know what the hell I'm going to be doing next. Seriously, I don't, but I really do love you guys for, just wanting to hear from me. It's nice. It's nice to be wanted. All right, God bless you, and hopefully I'll see you on the streets.